This is how we do it. Surface. So now I have two pieces. Oops. Now I have two pieces that are basically the same size. Wait, oops. Draw another straight line, and you can see I have some glue from whatever, from the fact that this was already something before. So I'm gonna do that. And then if you wanted to, should be really smart, you would each take that page that you used as a template and go ahead and punch your holes now with your hole punch tool or your nail. And this cardboard's really soft, so it won't take me much. So I'll go ahead and do that. You can see the more I pressed on it, I make it bigger, the holes bigger. It's not a bad thing for us to have big holes in these if you're planning on trying to use a bigger string. So that didn't really come out properly. Let's see. That line doesn't match up, so I messed up there. That's okay. I'm gonna go back and draw all over it again. Make sure that it matches up. So now that I got my holes matched, one way that you could do this, go ahead and take both of your pieces. My stuff is blowing around in the wind here. Take both of your pieces, go ahead and line it up. Make it neat on the edge, that's what they call it in the biz. In carpentry, we call it making it neat. Go ahead and punch your holes again. And then you could go ahead and draw a hole. One thing that I found to be important is that wherever your holes are, that pretty much you want the line to go in the center of the hole. So if you ever get lost with your templates, that's what you want. So just ignore this line here. This line doesn't count. Since we did it with pencil and not a Sharpie, I can just erase that. Okay, so now that I know that's the case there, I'm gonna use this side and I'm gonna flip it on the back. Now that I'm on the back of this, I'm gonna try to draw a line across those holes with my pencil again. This is the really, really important part you wanna be careful about, because we're about to, you know, now that we have that together, the goal here is not to cut through the entire piece of cardboard, but we are going to lightly score this. So I'm going to put my straight edge back there, and then I'm going to lightly okay, so I should be able to kind of do this, and that's going to help us later when we make this a real book. Okay, because that's going to be part of how you open your book there. So you can see that this is kind of a thick cardboard. The corrugation is this little hole part here. You can see I'm right in the middle of that eye there. And now, if I get all of my paper back together, I have my paper, I have my cover pages. I'm using a cardboard. We're making a sandwich out of this. Now you could score the back if you wanted to. I'm not doing that in this case. I kind of want the back to be a little bit rigid. But here we go. Here's the basics of your book right here. Okay, without it being strung, with the string going through it. Okay.